deck that I came first with in our Newtype challenge at our local game store. Got a Gundam aerial rebuild for coming first place. Look how beautiful that card is. And also, for coming in the top 4 as well, get a Soletta Mercury card. Now for coming first, I also got $120 in credit with the store. So let's just get into it with our red blue ping deck. We have 4 copies of the Zaku Mariner, just a nice 2/2. 4 copies of Gun Tank, our first set of pingers here for a 1/2. 3 copies of Rezel, 4/3 body, very strong in the early game. 3 copies of Angsha, our second set of pingers, 3/3, deal 1 damage to a rested enemy. And 2 vanilla Kshatriyas. This right here is a nice early game pressure card. Really, we don't pair it with Marita unless we absolutely have to. We have a multitude of pilots in our hand. Now here's my first interesting choice that differs from most other builds. I'm playing this version of the Grandpa Gundam. Now the reason why I'm playing this one over the other Grandpa Gundam is for the draw. In this deck, you're basically begging for cards and it's really hard to stay ahead of the game. The main advantage of the other Grandpa though is it has 1 more repair and it has 1 more HP. I find that in this build of red blue ping, you don't really care much about the AP +1 when it's paired. More that you're able to take good trades and able to repair too with it with the 4 extra HP, because that seems to be the threshold is 5 once you're paired as opposed to 4. Now this here should tell you where my deck is going. Instead of being rested, when you deploy this, you could deal 1 damage to any enemy unit. And it's a 2/4, which is a very good stat line to have, especially against green-white wing. They can't clear your board. They play the wing at turn 8, and it's still alive. And you have a 2/1 body to still swing with them. Now, getting into the higher cost units here, we have 4 copies of Kshatriya. Not much to say there. This is our big hitter of the deck. Next up, here are the game finishers. We have Sinaju. During pair, this unit gains high maneuver, and during your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy shield area with battle damage, choose 1 enemy unit and deal 2 damage to it. Not only does this have high maneuver, it deals 2 damage to whatever you need. So throughout the game, as you're pinging things down, especially their bigger units, this really starts to push him over the edge, especially with the stat line of 5/4. And here we have 2 Unicorn Banshees, Destroy Mode. Not much to stay here. Once they're paired with Marita, they deal 2 damage, swinging with First Strike if you have 12 cards in your trash. Absolutely monstrous card to finish a game off. That concludes it for all of the units in the deck. Starting off here with the pilots, we have 4 Marita Crews, the main pilot of the deck, and also we carry 4 Amuro Ray. This here lets you get through blockers, really advantage, like trading goes crazy with Amuro Ray, and there's no other way around it really. Especially when they get those Lifrits out, you could trade them with the Gundam and really start getting through to their shields. Pairing with the Sinaju earlier, we also have Full Frontal. This pilot here, in the late game, being able to drop another 4-cost Neo Zeon unit, such as Kshatriya or this Guards unit, is very strong for a 1 cost. And when you pair it with Sinaju, it really lets you push through the game. Because you could attach this 2/2 to literally anything. And it's just a big stat stick, really. And with being able to deal 2 damage or 1 damage to anything, rested, whatever you want, Battle of Aces, the value of this card goes crazy. I know a lot of people like close combat, but really that 3 damage makes a huge difference, especially when you're fighting green-white freedom. And with that, our next set of commands is Show of Resolve. This really lets us gain some card advantage in the game, especially once we ping and we start to establish our bodies and clear them and then play Show of Resolve so that we are up 2 cards. It's actually crazy once you are able to time this correctly. And for our bases, we have 4 Corsica bases. I know most people play Vesalius, but I think this here, being able to summon a 4/2 in the early game and then a pair of 1/1s. If they're not able to get rid of those 1/1s, they're in a lot of trouble very quickly. So yeah, this deck list here got me to first place in the Newtype challenge. If I were to make any changes, it would probably be this card here. The Grandpa Gundam, it's not even for the 1 AP like I said before, it's for the 1 HP. It just allows you to trade so much better with a lot of cards and not lose your unit. And being able to keep your cards in play with this deck, like you build advantage so fast. It's wonderful. But yeah, this is the red blue ping I came first with in the Newtype challenge. I hope you guys do well in your Newtype challenges in your LGSs, and we'll see you guys in the next one.